integration of design into build. Build does not invent, it kind of executes. The design is a blueprint, build is the construction. Integration of design into build. Build is a direct execution of the design phase. Once a design iteration is complete, the team assesses it and plans construction activities. 3 dimensions of scope: software development, system integration, and infrastructure configuration, plus the creation of work instructions and organizational changes. Documentation is a critical part of build, creating supporting manuals for transition, operation support, run books, monitoring scripts, and marketing plans. The build team does not just deliver code, it delivers a complete operational kit. And the product vendors build must be highly disciplined to ensure interoperability with provider tool chains. Key building methodologies. There are 4 methodologies present on this slide. Waterfall is the sequential phasing with high documentation and predictability, and it is best for regulated industries like aerospace and medical with stable requirements. Iterative includes repeated cycles, refining the same feature set based on feedback, and this is best for user interface heavy products and emerging tech pilots. And then we have incremental, which is about breaking the solution into functional units delivered as standalone slices. And this is best for cloud native architectures and early value realization. And finally, hybrid or agile, which is a combining iterative cadence with incremental delivery. And it is best for digital products needing both speed and agility. We'll talk about each of these methodologies in greater detail in the next few slides. Waterfall is linear and sequential. You complete one phase entirely before moving to the next. This is useful for a high predictability kind of environment, but it is very rigid. There's an ICR example. Sam's team implements a new mainframe accounting system for global fleet payments. Because financial auditing and US tax regulation requirements are fixed and non-negotiable, they use waterfall, gathering all requirements, designing the entire architecture, then building for 6 months. Testing happens only at the very end. And the key risk is any error found during final verification requires going back to design, which can be very expensive. Waterfall suits stable requirements. It punishes changing ones. And then we have iterative methodology. This focuses on polishing the same set of features through repeated cycles. You build, get feedback, and refine. An ICR example is over here. Sam develops the mobile app user interface for the Seattle pilot. Iteration 1 builds a basic map. Iteration 2 adds pet safety car icons based on user feedback. Iteration 3 adds real-time cleaning status. The same feature set progressively refined. And the key advantage is it's excellent for user interface heavy products where you need to validate how a user feels about a feature before finishing it. The design evolves with evidence, not assumptions. And then we have incremental methodology. Incremental breaks the product into finished slices, each a functional unit that stands alone. We have an ICR example over here. Instead of building the whole app at once, Sam builds module A, user login, then module B, which is car booking, then module C, which is payment processing. Each module is fully designed, built, and tested independently. And the key advantage is it results in early value realization. Users can log in and browse cars while developers are still building the payment system. This approach suits products where partial functionality is genuinely useful to the consumer. And then we have the hybrid iterative incremental / agile methodology. Like Scrum, for example, is the modern standard. It combines the rhythm of iterations with the output of increments. We have an ICR example. The Seattle team works in 2-week sprints, delivering a shippable increment every 2 weeks, like the PET dander sensor integration. During each sprint, the team iterates on code and design based on the previous sprint's review. Key requirements include highly collaborative, multidisciplinary teams and automated CI/CD pipelines to ensure each new increment does not break the ones built previously. Hybrid delivers both speed and quality. We have a quick comparison table over here, 4 methodologies compared against primary goal and ICR context. Waterfall, the primary goal is predictability and compliance and used for regulatory and financial systems. Iterative, primary goal is refinement and quality, used for user interface and user experience development. Incrementals, primary goal is speed to market, and it is used for feature by feature rollouts. Hybrid, primary goal is agility and value, used for modern digital products, including PetSafe. The exam may ask you to match a scenario to the right methodology. Key signals would be stable requirements, point to waterfall. User interface refinement points to iterative. Early partial delivery points to incremental, and modern digital delivery points to hybrid. Product vendor perspective. For product vendors building for others, build must be highly disciplined around interoperability. 3 requirements: automated pipelines using CI/CD to merge code frequently and run automated tests, reducing human error. Compatibility, implementing agreed interfaces and logging hooks so service providers can integrate the product into their own tool chains without heavy customization. Consumable outputs would be the outputs is not just code, it includes release notes, rollback instructions, and test results. So downstream teams can take ownership. A vendor's build output must be ready for someone else to operate. Here we've got a diagram of integration of design into build. This diagram shows the flow from design artifacts through to build outputs. And the key message is build is not a creative activity. It executes the design blueprint. If the design is incomplete or untestable, build will struggle. The quality of the design to build handover is a key determinant of build success.